matchup on tap, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields going to throw right away. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. He was looking that time for Jameson Williams. And it's third down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away at their timing.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, the Rams are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Fields now to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The tight end in motion right. Back to throw. Fields. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. start on the ground. Hall, he'll get this to about the 38. You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Left side to Lamb. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run with Hall. And now look at him go. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 24. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They needed inches, but they got yards and plenty of them.
And that often happens when everyone's stacked near the line of scrimmage when, as you said, all you need are inches. So you bring people closer to it. If you pop it free as he did there, it's a lot of grass available for him to run on.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Curtis up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Takes it to about the 37.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Hall again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Philadelphia picking picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nick Bonito buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is Smith to the ground. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Fields. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. These two teams all tied after 1. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Take it at the 37. Oh, good move. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And probably it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Pickett will look to throw it here. That is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he's got this down to the 35. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. A give running right is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
2nd down and 6 now. Back to throw, Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The good Silver Claws will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. CeeDee Lamb. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7.
Jason
the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
To throw is Fields.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They'll look to set up his blockers. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
90 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hall again.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second and 9. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On third down, here's Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on fourth and very short. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Breece Hall, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on fourth down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? Fourth and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On second down, here's Fields. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, Fields sliding out of the pocket. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point on the side. And they're back with a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now up to 14.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Offense set to begin their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some...
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the third time in this game. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Fields. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Off to the races. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Breece Hall, 87 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Fields. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Cortland Sutton, 61 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half. They need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Now Hall to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 208 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. He completes it to Beckham. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now 2nd and 3. Paul on a get up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The Rams on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Here's Fields. They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To the air again, Fields. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted But it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Henry up the middle. Fighting his way through contact. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, what was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
That second down play nets a -4. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's knocked away and incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball again on 2nd down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Here's 3rd and 10. Here's a give to Hall. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Fields going to move him around. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. A shotgun snap. Fields
at the 40-yard line.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down. Fields buying time to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future, they've got to work on taking care of the football. Because